In response to the events that took place at the United States Capitol on January 6, many businesses have made public statements about changing their political donations. Prominent firms ranging from retail giants like Target and Walmart to healthcare providers like Blue Cross Blue Shield decided to either pause or permanently end donations to certain politicians. Others, such as BP and American Airlines, are pausing all donations for the time being, regardless of political party. There's a long history of firms donating in order to get politicians elected who they believe are sympathetic to their interests. The firms hope to benefit from the politicians' actions, such as by receiving contracts and subsidies, as well as through the passage or prevention of legislation that affects them. The response these businesses are having after the events of January 6 are not too surprising to me as someone who conducts research on how businesses react when their partners are involved in a scandal. A wealth of research suggests that both people and businesses tend to try to avoid negative spillover, which is when your reputation is harmed either through guilt by association or when others see a connection as endorsing undesired or unpopular behaviors. By publicly cutting ties with partners, a firm is telling buyers, suppliers, and even governmental regulators that they do not endorse the behavior. Our research suggests that these cuts may be temporary. Data from 1992 to 2018 suggests that firms who end relationships with politicians due to scandal are likely to rekindle and even increase donations after the dust settles. That's especially true if the firm has been a long-time donor. What is interesting with the current situation is that one of the individuals at center of the donation cuts is an outgoing president. Should the former president remain an option for election in 2024, many firms will re-establish donations in the event he is in position to help or harm the firm with policy decisions. And the same is true with other politicians. This should not be seen as a partisan issue either. It matters not to firms whether politicians are red, blue, or even purple. It seems to only matter that they have potential to help or harm the firm. Does all this donation and potential double dealing by firms and politicians curdle your stomach like it does mine? I propose two possible solutions. The first is to increase transparency. There are many political moves that are hidden from the public, such as maneuvers in committee meetings to push forward or stall legislation. By making these legislative moves more transparent, the actions could be tied to a specific politician directly and then to the firms who donated to them. The second is to get money out of politics more generally. Although individuals could still donate, campaign finance reform that prohibits business donations may be helpful. What do you think? Let us know in the comments and visit the Warrington newsroom to find out more about my research on businesses' possible reactions to political partner scandals.